Hi guys, welcome to Tea Time. I'm Harper-Rose.
And I'm Gabby Lamb.
And today our topic is bad decisions. And we kick things off with party tricks with a Kiwi Nan.
Oh, yes, we do. And, we have another story about ratting yourself out to the cops after drinking and driving.
Uh-oh. Snitch alert.
Uh-oh.
And then we hear about a listener living their best life. If you know, you know.
Okay. And a loud gagger from Seeking Arrangements. Do with that as you will, and you'll hear all the good stuff in 1 second.
You were the brave one. You were the one. So we all ought to die someday. And we all ought to die someday. Well, you
All right, guys. Hi, hey, hello. We unpacked some really cute stuff on Patreon this week. And by really cute, I mean, Gabby said, was it a crush? Was it Lee's least favorite thing? You know, you're going to find out on Patreon.
You have to go to Patreon
You got to go to Patreon
out.
to find out. We unpack another little fun, cute thing that I'm going through. Don't worry. Going through a breakup.
Oh.
Let's keep it nice in the comments. Let's keep it nice on Reddit. We spilled the tea there.
Didn't think you were going to put it on the little main, but...
Well, here's why I'm bringing that up.
Please.
Going through a breakup. Hey, guess what? Already kind of feeling sensitive, dare I say. Might be safe to assume I'm feeling a little tender, a little delicate. Now, first thing I see on social media today, when I get onto my shitfuck Instagram, is a drawing. There was a person, I just did Gabby's show called Donkey. I did your donkey show last night.
Yeah.
Nice fun time, sweet hang.
Well, it was something.
It was something, which we also unpack on Patreon. Ha! Anyway, I wake up. This is the first day I haven't felt gut-wrenchingly just depleted of joy. I wake up feeling mildly okay. And the first thing I see on Instagram is a drawing that was done of me from your show.
Okay.
Hey, why was I drawn like this?
Yeah, that's the craziest. Lee,
Hey.
can we put that in?
Yeah, we're going to have to put it in.
Let me see it.
This feels like an attack.
It does feel like an attack.
This feels like how my mother sees me.
It's
So
crazy. So they gave you like weird flopping deflated tits.
They gave me the saggiest
huge
tits.
nose, like this huge witch nose.
And the body type they gave me, I would like to disagree with. Is my posture that I'm like...
Yeah, not them making you look big backed.
They made me look like I started morphing into like a cheeseburger witch.
It's giving the witch from what's the Disney movie? Is it Snow White with the apple?
Yes.
Yeah, it's giving the Snow White apple witch. That's crazy,
insane.
dude.
This is like a hate crime.
That is a hate crime.
That's crazy.
The eyes.
Oh, let me guess, Lee, you agree with it.
No,
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. I think whoever drew this had something against you for some reason.
No. Lee, I agree because I went to his page and you guys, here's the fucking gag. Because I was like, oh, maybe he just draws offensively. He didn't draw anyone else offensive from the show.
Everybody else is biblically accurate.
Looks normal and cute. And his art is good. That's the thing that is crazy.
No,
his art
he saw you and he said,
He said, look at this fucking wildebeest whore. And I'm catching strays today right and left.
it's like those people in Hawaii that draw.
This is, but that they pay $50
Yeah,
for
they
it.
pay $50
I
for the
didn't
ugly
pay for
drawing.
this.
Yeah, you didn't pay for that.
I did comedy in the daytime at your show,
Okay,
and
well,
I got dragged to film. This is why you can't do comedy
I was
in the
going to say,
daytime,
the takeaway is you can't do comedy in the daytime because then you turn out
this
like
is
a
how
witch
I look in the
whore.
light. Also, it didn't help that
That's a crazy
I woke
picture.
up this morning to yet again my mom sending me like plastic surgery places. She's like, look at Turkey's offering some deals. And then I see this and I'm like, well, fuck.
The chin, and then like I like that the forehead's kind of like protruding out a little bit.
The one thing that they did me a service on is they made me have a small forehead. So like, hey, thanks. But then the chin is crazy.
I like the hair.
It looks like one of those pictures that's like, is this an old lady or is this a young woman?
No.
It's like,
Let me show you a
It also
picture.
kind of looks like a Rorschach test. Is that what they're called?
Yeah. No,
you,
this is,
you can't really tell what's going on.
Now, let me show you a picture I took of myself on the way to your... My friend goes, hey, are you still feeling sad? And I took a picture. This was me yesterday.
That doesn't look sad. That just looks like...
I was just walking and I just took a picture. And that's what this person saw. And they said, oh, I know how to draw this. We're going to go Snow White witch mode. That was crazy.
I mean, that picture of you just now, though, is not... You can't even interpret the drawing from that. That's not... The drawing didn't look like that.
That's what I'm saying, Gab.
it looks exactly like it. Like this is like the,
Yeah.
The illusion
Yeah.
where it's like, do we see an old lady or a young woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks exactly like that picture.
It looks like someone is being antagonistic to me.
Yeah, somebody is. They wanted to kick a dog when it's down.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, they wanted to behead a dog when it had rabies.
I'm gonna find this guy and I'm gonna draw
We
him.
did catch strays for that, which was interesting. People are like, why are they reading animal abuse stories? And it's like, that story wasn't an animal abuse story. It was
Was that on the main or Patreon, dude?
that
was on,
story?
That was on Patreon.
No, we read that on the main. The rabies dog? Yeah, we did, because we were going off on my boyfriend for picking the worst stories. So then we just like went rogue and we're picking stories.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they were like,
Sorry,
why
I'm
would they
still
read
rattled.
animal abuse stories? It wasn't about abuse. It was like this. It was just about how they horribly identify how they have to like identify if animals have rabies, which is a nightmare.
Yeah. No, truly a nightmare.
I'm not into animal abuse stories. Fuck no, I can't do
No,
it.
that's horrible. We don't
That
co-sign.
wasn't an animal abuse story.
I know. That's what I was saying.
It was like a. It was a
a person
vet
at work.
story.
It was for the prompt
Yeah.
worst jobs. And hey, guess what? She took the cake. That's the worst job
yeah, that
I've
was
ever
crazy.
heard
And
of.
none of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
it wasn't like people were like having fun beheading animals. It was like, this is, I guess, what they do. And
No, and then on
Yeah,
Reddit,
and she was like complaining about her boss because her boss like
was horrible.
was
yeah.
horrible and like makes people do this stuff, and it's like
Right.
yeah, and saying that it was gruesome, and
Yeah.
and she was saying she understands why so many people in that profession take their lives because
Right.
it's so harrowing and heartbreaking.
Yeah, that
And
was
then
not a
people
story about
people on
people-
Reddit were like, "How dare you co-sign animal abuse?" And I'm like,
No.
Just stop listening to the podcast, babe, because this ain't for you. Then
You're
How
missing
about that?
it.
Because it's not clocking to you that we're not telling.
It's not clocking.
You're
to
not
you.
a human clock right now because we're literally not talking about damn animal abuse. We're talking about worst jobs.
Worst jobs and this insane boss that like I guess this is the way that they have to test if animals have rabies, which seems completely inhumane and insane.
Yeah,
But it wasn't like it wasn't a story about like, hey, my neighbor beheads dogs in the backyard. Now that would have been something.
yeah.
I couldn't watch that documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats, because of the intro. I was like, I can't think about this. I can't think about
I'm gonna
that.
be honest. It was mostly about murdering of humans and online stalking.
That's okay. But the intro, when as soon as they mentioned putting cats in a bag, I was like, nope. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I know.
can't do it.
It was a
can't
harrowing
do it.
documentary. It was crazy, but yeah.
When I watch, I don't know if I've talked about this on here, but when I watch scary movies and they have any kind of like hurting animals, I have to close my eyes, and I always tell Hunter, I'm like, just like wake me up when they're done with the animal
Well,
part.
that's why I was surprised that. What was the last horror movie you recommended to me? I don't even
Oh
remember.
my God,
the one where
Bring
she's
Her Back.
Bring Her Back, because that
Or
had
was
some
it Bring Her
animal
Back?
shit in it, and I was like, really?
I couldn't look. I had to close my eyes.
Well, girl,
I closed my
looked
eyes and I
because you're like,
closed.
you got to see this, and I was like, thanks, Gab. Okay,
That was a scary movie, but I have to close my eyes and close my ears when there's anything with animals. But
well, thanks for the heads up.
that movie was fucked. Did you see Bring Her Back?
no.
Yeah, it's a gnarly one.
I like
really want to see
scaries.
that the Alison Brie and that little Franco guys movie.
Yeah, that looks crazy.
And
My
Eddington,
boyfriend-
I want to see so bad.
Don't
I know. I
waste your hey everybody.
Oh, okay, we got the
Eddington.
film buff. We got the film buff in here.
Hey everybody, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, trigger warning if you fucking don't want to be triggered hearing about a movie
you're a well of
spoiler.
empathy.
Eddington, don't waste your time.
I love Ari Aster. Are you serious?
I love Ari Aster. That movie made me fucking mad. I told Hunter, I was like, what the hell did you just make me
Did
sit
Hunter
through?
like it?
He was like, I thought it was interesting. I was like,
Okay, it's giving Oberlin.
it was giving Oberlin. Oh my God. I never want to walk out during movies.
Okay.
That movie, I was like, get me out of here. I don't give a fuck how this ends. It fucking sucks. It was just like, okay. I get like, so then Hunter has to like break it down to me, like, you know, like what it actually means and the whole, but and I was like, yeah, but it was boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically.
Did it feel like an artist, like when someone's like trying to be like, how am I trying to say this? But did it feel like an artistic jerk off?
A little bit. It was kind of the whole thing. It was like social commentary on where we're at. You know, it's about COVID. It was about COVID, BLM, all of the things that we're experiencing and how these like QAnon, how we get radicalized
Okay.
through, you know, social media. And I mean, I'm really not saying this in a eloquent way, but essentially I was just like,
You said that shit's mad boring.
I was like, it didn't have, I mean, come on. I also went into it thinking it was a scary movie, and then
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
like,
I thought.
scary, boring.
Ooh.
Oh,
Lee, have you seen it?
No, I kind of wanted to go see it, but now the most of the things that I saw was like, what was this actually about?
Well, damn.
Watch it and if you want to waste your 2.5 hours of your life, go see it.
2.5 hours? I guess
I was mad.
I guess I'll watch it illegally on my flight to Ibiza.
You do that, honestly, yeah. It'll knock you right out.
Okay.
I'm excited to see Weapons. That one looks really scary. I've heard that's very scary.
Okay.
But
Haven't heard of it.
it's coming out soon, August 12th.
You want to know what's scary? That drawing of me from your show last night.
That's really scary. That was scarier than Bring Her Back.
That honestly was.
Mm-hmm.
That felt like animal abuse.
And that's on. And
then you want to know what? That leads perfectly into our prompt, bad decisions. That artist made the bad decision of drawing me. I made the bad decision to look at my tagged pictures. Never again.
Bad decisions is fun. And okay, we have a couple other announcements. We have been clocking the complaints about the stories and how we complain about the stories that are being sent in. Don't want to spend too much time on that, but I will tell you guys this. The reason that us three, we don't proofread the stories is because we don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, we want to give you guys authentic live reactions.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it. I don't want to go through them. Lee's too busy. We're not making Lee read the fucking stories.
Lee already is doing everything. Lee's
going to have a mental breakdown
to this podcast.
Yeah, Lee's not going to read the stories. We're not going to proofread them because we want to react.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't have my boyfriend pick the stories.
Yeah, we learned that real quick.
Yeah. So, and my friend Jen
I don't have a boyfriend anymore, so we can have a fan
My friend Jen has been doing it, but she's also going to go back to school soon and teach, and I don't want to like give her that. And so my friend Laura is taking on the job.
Fan of the show. Sweet angel.
Laura, huge shout out to Laura. She now has all of the email information, and she went through last night and picked out the stories and like broke them all down into a PDF and did such a wonderful job. I'm very excited to look at them.
It's giving a facelift of sorts for this podcast. We really appreciate Laura, and we appreciate y'all's patience as we're figuring out
because we don't want to fucking stumble through the damn stories either. And, and Laura also took on the major work of she edited some of them so they were easier to read.
Yeah.
Not in like the way where she's like changing your stories, but like fixing grammatical errors, blah, blah, blah. And we very much appreciate it. So I'm excited to see the work.
So hopefully we're going to be cursing you guys out a lot less. And in turn, maybe you guys will curse us out less too. But
although I do have
that's
fun.
a tall order, isn't it?
I'll still curse you out because I have fun doing it. Because if anything, I'm the villain of the podcast. I'm the antagonist and the villain. So I'll keep up that energy.
Though, they oscillate between which one of us they hate.
I think they mostly hate Lee and I. They'll go back and forth. It depends on how antagonistic I am.
I need to just smile and shut up, I guess.
I know, Lee. They're coming for you with pitchforks.
Yeah, and they also come for me with pitchforks, and that's fine. You know, I'm fine with losing my hair.
I'm taking the note that I guess I'm a all day. Guess I'm turning into my mom.
And you know what? At the end of the day, we're all turning into all day. Today's bad decisions, but also I want to read this real quick. Girlfriend's birthday, please shout out. Gabby and Harper. My girlfriend Zoe listens to you guys religiously. I don't technically subscribe, but I've definitely eavesdropped on more episodes than I can count. Mostly because she refuses to wear headphones when she listens to the pod. I'll sometimes catch myself giggling along from the other room and then pretend I wasn't listening. I'm not a great listener, so she believes me. But now I'd love the rare chance to say, see, I do listen. Aww. I'm writing to ask if you all could shout her out for her birthday on August 3rd. It would mean the world to her. Thank you for being one of her favorite parts of the week, and by proxy, a weirdly consistent part of mine too. All the best.
If we were more regulated and if we were more organized, we could have planned this out for this to come out the following week. That shout out, but guess what? It's going to come out a week early.
Yeah.
So happy early birthday to you, Zoe. Thank you for listening, and shout out to your cute ass partner.
Shout out to your fucking cute man for writing this in. He obviously cares about you and your needs, and this is a very sweet request. And happy birthday, Zoe. And you're a Leo. Hey, happy birthday month to us next week. Huh, Zoe? This is very cute. And we're so glad that you are a consistent listener. And you know what? Don't put headphones in when you listen to it.
No,
Because
you
now
wanna
your
know what?
boyfriend knows to request
Turn it up.
a birthday shout out.
And we're
Yeah.
going to start doing the incest jokes again just because now we know that you're not doing headphones on.
Yeah.
Headphones
So happy birthday,
on.
Zoe. Love
Happy
you, girl.
birthday, girl.
Thank
Love
you for being a listener. And that is so cute. All right. Story 1, bad decisions. Party trick.
Ooh,
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I've got some fucking party tricks.
Yeah, like clogging a toilet.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
One time
Dehydrating myself with how much I shit.
One time I clogged a toilet at a frat party and I just straight up left it. Okay.
As you should. They deserve that.
Hey, I know. Hey, honks and skinny legend Lee.
Okay.
So this story almost made me go sober. I'm glad you stayed strong. Okay. Last November, one of my closest friends was turning 21 and decided to throw a barbecue party at her house. Now, my friend Bella is one of those people who invites everyone to her party, family friends, her parents' friends. Personally, I could never. I like to keep friend gatherings and family gatherings in separate zip codes.
Yeah, it's true.
So you know about boundaries. Anyway, Bella's parents were incredibly generous and put on this massive spread, so much food and even more alcohol. This is where things take a dark turn. As soon as things become open bar or just help yourself, it's game over for me. I bought my own drinks because I didn't realize the entire backyard was about to become a tequila tsunami. Bella had hired an industrial-sized slushy machine, which she filled with tequila-infused frozen chaos. These slushies were already lethal, but she also had trays of shots making the rounds, like we were at a nightclub in Ibiza.
Damn. Okay.
Shout out to me. Okay.
Honk's going to Ibiza tonight.
Sweetie, gotta catch a flight. Fast forward, I am very drunk. The whole party is drunk. Bella's Nan is especially drunk, and this is my first time meeting her.
Not the Nan.
Nan. Now, I'm Australian, but Bella's family is Kiwi, and her Nan is the tiniest, sweetest looking lady until she opened her mouth and let out, fucking this fucking that, and the harshest Kiwi accent you can imagine. Please read that aloud.
It's like a term of endearment over there. They throw around
I know.
like it's babe.
But she's saying, please read that aloud in the worst Kiwi accent possible, I beg you.
Are you fucking or are you fucking
Fucking this fucking yeah, so I love that. Anyway, throughout the night, my friends and I were doing little escape missions into Bella's room to regroup. At one point, Bella's Nan knocks on the door and wobbles in. She's slurring her words. I'm slurring mine. Match made in chaos. I have a bottle of tequila in hand, and for some ungodly reason, I decide it's a brilliant idea to free pour tequila straight into Nan's mouth. Now, why?
How fucking old is Nan, by the way?
Also, not you guys like about to scissor. Like, I'm sorry, I'm clocking it.
not you also alcohol poisoning poor old Kiwi Nan.
Yeah, Kiwi Nan, and you're Australian and crazy. Okay. It's giving Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. We're basically hugging while I pour what I No, so that's not how you say that word. What I estimate to be a 6-shot waterfall into the 75-year-old woman's throat.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, bitch. Then I start pouring tequila into my mouth, as one does. And from there, the memory reel goes static. Apparently, I Irish exited the party, got into a random person's car, still don't know who, and you sound like me, and they kindly dropped me off at my mom's place. I vomited all over the front lawn like a lawn sprinkler and tucked myself into bed. The next morning, I wake up feeling dusty as fuck. My friends call for a debrief, and I hop on the group call thinking we'll just laugh about some blurry chaos. About 10 minutes in, my friend Kate casually drops, Bro, I can't believe you made out with Bella's Nan last night.
Shut up!
I knew it. I could pick up on the LGBT of it all. I fucking
Not you
it.
clocking that.
Yeah,
Not the making out with the 75-year-old grandma.
No, because Honk, remember when you tried to literally kiss me? By the way, you guys, Gabby was begging for a kiss from me. She's trying to steal Lee's job. It's getting kind of crazy in here.
You guys wish.
It was so weird.
You wish.
But when you're that close to someone and you're drunk, it's like, it's just too crazy.
75 is crazy.
Crazy hot. Anyway.
Oh. Okay.
I screamed, what the fuck? No, I didn't, bro. But then Georgia backs her up. Yeah, you literally full-on tongue-kissed her Nan right in front of everyone.
Stop.
I'm panicking, assuming they're messing with me. I have zero memory of this. But nope. Apparently, after the tequila pouring moment, I started passionately making out with Nan.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabby, don't be ageist. You're being so boring. And the cherry on top. Yeah, you're being ageist. 75 is not that bad.
I'll tell you what, because I'm thinking about my mom, who is, I think, she's either turning 70 or 72. Or she just turned it. I don't know. But I'm like, God, that's, ugh.
Well, yeah, it's probably weird for you because like you guys would hook up when she was younger. So you probably wouldn't want to do it now. Huh.
Your mom's like a full 10 years older than my mom. And I'm older than you.
Okay.
So my mom's an old bitch.
I know.
She's
My
an
mom's
bitch.
old. Your dad is the same age, right?
My dad's like 3 years older than my mom.
Yeah, my mom's like close to your mom's age.
She was born in 1955. So how old is that? Do the math, sweetie.
That's 70.
She's 70.
Yeah.
All right, you like that, huh?
I like it.
Yeah, Mr. Headphones.
Sure. I'm into
She's
it.
70.
Sure.
Ooga.
I like that you like, I'm like, you know what, never mind.
Okay, I love that dazzling wit. I started passionately making out with Nan, and the cherry on top, I was allegedly yelling, not allegedly, sis, you were doing it, so you need to step into the light. I'm gay for Galen at full volume.
Who's Galen? Is that Nan?
Girl, carry the one and get the two. Yeah, I'm gay for Galen. If she just said she's making out with Nan, I would probably say it's safe to assume it's the grandma. At full volume, mid-makeout. Yes, her name is Galen. Yes, she was into it. And yes, I am 22.
Okay, so Galen's a pedophile.
Okay, so Galen's a pedophile. You basically had an Epstein Island alert.
I was just going to say
but
that.
you did it for free. You didn't even get paid, sis.
Yeah.
Damn. My friend said she was kissing me back enthusiastically, which I don't know if that makes it better or significantly worse. It is better and worse at the same time.
You know, good for Galen. Good for old fucking Galen getting her rocks off.
Anyway.
And I'm glad for her.
While I'm on this call having a breakdown, my mom overhears everything. Bitch, no. She's horrified, understandably. Not only did I get blackout drunk, kiss a 75-year-old woman, and you like embraced her, and get into a stranger's car, but I also destroyed her front garden with my vomit.
So funny.
She looks at me and goes, if this is how you act at a family barbecue, I don't even want to know what you get up to when you're out at the clubs.
Screaming.
And honestly, she's not wrong. I felt mortified. I had never blacked out that hard before in my life. My mom, being the spiritual queen she is, books me a session with her Reiki master to realign my energy.
Stop.
Well, that's why you're making out with people and being all spiritually open, because your mom's on that Reiki shit.
Yeah.
When you have a hippie mom, that's when the legs start opening wider than you could ever imagine.
Something's going on there.
Yeah. Spoiler, I got my chakras rebalanced, went back to therapy, got medicated.
Good to hear.
I didn't drink for 3 months. Okay, period. Now, looking back, it's absolutely hilarious. At the time, I wanted to crawl into a sinkhole and disappear. These days, I do drink again, but I've got a much better handle on my limits. And sometimes, when the vibes are right, I pull the story out like a deranged party trick. People lose their minds. Love you guys. P.S. Fully addicted to the show. Please never stop talking about your families. They're chaotic, complicated, and honestly the best source of content out there.
What if she was like, and sometimes once every 3 months when I get really drunk, I go and I fuck Nan.
That would have been the perfect ending.
It would have been the perfect ending.
Wow, look at us. We're never satiated on this podcast.
We never are. And here's the other thing. It is funny. Like, it is such a funny story. But imagine if the Nan had been a 75-year-old man. Then it would have been
Isn't that funny? I would not be I would be like, that's disgusting. Fuck him. Why is he there? But because it's a 75-year-old woman, I'm like, let her live.
Yeah, she's funny. She's been through enough. If that was a man, though, I would be like, that man has fucked children for sure.
100%.
But Nan, you're like, she's just like a drunk party girl.
Nan, it's just right place, right time. She caught a vibe. You caught one too.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you want to know what? Every now and again, you're going to get a little hankering for prune juice. That's just what it is.
And that's that.
And that really is that.
Lee, would you hook up with a 75-year-old woman?
No.
Again?
Really?
Yeah, no.
What's the oldest you would go? 12?
Yeah.
Out there, yeah.
You wouldn't hook up with a 75-year-old woman?
Come on, dude. What about like an LA
Madonna?
75?
How old's Madonna? She's like 80.
That's what I'm saying. What about an LA 75 where they look like lizards? Would you hook up with a 75-year-old lizard?
I don't think so.
Who was the one? Courtney. Who was the one?
What about a 75-year-old man?
More likely.
That's what I thought.
You wouldn't hook up with this hot 75-year-old woman? Was it Courtney Cox? Is that the one who was in The Substance?
Friends?
Who's in The
Oh,
Substance?
yeah, she was.
She's not 75.
That's actually really insane, Gabby. She's like 50.
Yeah.
Here come the ageist accusations.
You are
again.
ageist. And then when Pamela Anderson was not wearing makeup, you were saying that she looks like a wrinkled old shoe.
Bring that up again. Hey, Pamela Anderson's beautiful through and through. I said it's interesting to go into the spotlight and not wear a lick of makeup. And I do, and I like the choice.
You said a little bit more than interesting.
I respect the authenticity. I respect the choice. I think it's awesome.
And you wonder why you're the villain.
I know, and I am the villain. And I'll tell you this. Hey, I'm not against admitting that, there's probably a lot of ingrained sexism going on here. I see women without makeup. I go, hey, put it a little on toots. Put on a little bit of blush. Okay? Put on a little mascara.
You and Lee are birds of a fucked up feather.
Yeah.
Because Lee, I know, thinks that too.
And then deep down,
that's on you talking shit on my pimple patches on another podcast.
It's so true. But then deep down, honestly, I'm like, it doesn't really matter. But you gotta play it up a little bit. You go,
It is a wild move to be wearing pimple patches out in public.
That's
Everybody wears pimple patches.
Lee, I love the lack of self-introspection. It's a wild move. Not you three sitting around slapping your knees and having a fucking jig, like dancing on Gabby and I's fucking faces and dragging our faces through the mud.
No, pimple patches are cute.
They're normal.
They're funny.
Not cute.
Yes, they are cute.
They're
way cuter than a big fat fucking hot
I get like very bad cystic acne, so I get like a huge fucking honker on my chin.
And it looks uglier when you try to cover it up with makeup.
I know, because then I have like these weird, it looks like boils on my face.
Horrible.
And it's very painful. And like oftentimes they start like oozing and it's gross. And you're like, just put makeup on it. Hey, I'm sorry, Patrick Starr. No, that's a makeup guru. Okay, clock it. I can't put makeup on it because the pus is coming out.
And it's going to make it worse. And it's going to make it worse.
No, just do it at your home. I'm busy. I'm working. I'm out every night. I'm busy.
I'm team pimple patch, bitch.
So I got to put a patch on it so the blood and pus isn't sprouting off like Osmosis Jones.
I don't even believe you that you get pimples that bad. I think you get a little red lump and you're like, oh, I got to put a pimple.
That's such a classic man thing. I don't even believe you. I'm telling you about my experience as a human woman.
Clock it.
And I have an IUD, which is a hormonal. I have the Mirena IUD. Google it, Lee. It's birth control. And I swear to God. And it makes my hormones get out of whack because it's pumping me full. So I don't get a period. So because I'm not bleeding, I got pimples on my fucking face.
Because all of the blood that should be coming out of her pussy is going into her face and then causing cystic acne. Up. So she's a human clock.
Yeah, I'm a human clock.
She's a human clock.
And it just struck 12 on your ass.
Tick, 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 motherfucker.
Yeah. So you, Sarah Weinshake, and Kelly Ryan can honestly get off my clock ass because I'm putting a pimple star I'm putting the pimple patches all over my face. You know what?
I agree with the pimple patches.
You and I, we're going to make a mask out of them.
I agree, dude. I wish we had pimple patches in high school. I would have worn them all the time because I get big old pimples. Then I try to cover them up, dude. And I'll look at it. I'll look at my makeup when we record this damn podcast in fucking 4K in your ass. And you see it. You see like the makeup and the pores like on the pimples. And I'm like, a pimple patch would just look better.
If you put a picture of a full moon, like a NASA quality image of the moon, and put a picture of us on this podcast with these goddamn haunted 4K cameras, I would not be able to tell the difference because it looks like a damn crater infested war zone.
Sorry, we try to dress up the pimples a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I try and just, you know what? Why can't we have fun anymore as a society? I'm sorry. There's a genocide in Gaza and I can't put a star patch on my face.
Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Because that's what's important. That's what we should be talking about.
That's actually the real issue. But sure. Oh no, Harper-Rose has a sticker on her face. You'll live. How beautiful is your life that the biggest problem is a fucking little star on my face? White man. God.
Clock it, white
it's
man.
It's always the fucking white man.
It's a white man coming for the with his necklace sparkling while he's wearing a lei.
With his fucking pizza balloon.
Yeah, we didn't address it on this episode at all.
You want to know what? Because you don't get a birthday
and
now.
Look at how greasy and yummy this looks, Lee.
I know, Lee. Does it give you memories?
I have a pimple on my forehead right now. You can't even see it.
Yes, you can.
That's because, number one, I can, and it's been honestly hard for me to stomach doing this podcast the whole time, so you're making it a very hostile work environment. Yeah, Gab, get him.
I didn't even say anything.
But yeah, you can.
You can.
And you want to know what I wish I was looking at?
Yeah.
big old yellow or blue or even pink or shiny pimple patch.
The yellow ones are insane.
No, the yellow ones are
because
cute.
You put them like on your chin and it looks like a fucking mustard stain.
Yeah, to the untrained retard eye,
Yeah.
everybody knows what they are.
To an imbecile, to the common man.
It's your face.
You guys should look at. Hey, you want to know what the real problem is?
You are a lizard.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I have to wear clothes on my back because my back, if it was exposed, it'd be covered in pimple patches. My back knee right now is grotesque. It's so gross. It's so gross.
Now, Honk, for the uneducated swine.
And I put pimple patches all over my damn back. That's why I have tattoos on my back. I'm like, I gotta get this thing fully tatted up because my back knee is so disgusting.
Okay, with that logic, I guess I got to get my entire ass tattooed because I keep getting little ones that are sprouting up there.
Really? You got the butt pimples.
I got those booty pimples, but I will say I only really get them if I don't shower immediately after working out. And I got better at that because once I started clocking that human clock, I said
human clock.
No more of that.
No.
As far as my face, Lee.
Sorry, Lee.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Lee.
Sorry, women break out. And we have to do something about it.
I'm sorry that I'm not a man. I'm sorry that I have a woman body.
You should be.
Oh, and now I should be. Sorry, I'm not a Ukrainian 12-year-old that you like to partake in,
That doesn't break out yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry that the children that you engage with.
Sorry, you're hooking up with women who haven't started breaking out yet.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Lee.
Listen, our friend put in so much work into rewriting these stories.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
We should read them. We should get back to them.
Thanks, Captain, my captain. All right, you're going to read Bad Decisions, Drunk Driving.
Hey, can't relate to that.
Between the three of us, we have 3 DUIs.
Do you not have a DUI?
I do not.
He
Look
should.
at you. You should. I know. You got out of it.
I definitely should.
All right. Bad decisions, drunk driving. Laura wrote, the story is insane, and I think it will lead to good conversation.
Okay, Laura.
Okay.
Well, we'll see, Laura.
Laura, I'm loving the damn notes.
I know.
This is great.
I'm loving the feedback on the notes.
This has me hyped, bitch. All right. Hi, honks and piss drunk Lee.
Jesus Christ.
He's texting. He's not paying attention. So around New Year's 2016, I drove from LA to San Francisco and decided to stop in San Luis Obispo. I felt like splitting up the trip to not fall asleep on the road. I checked into my hotel, then immediately drove to a local bar. I started drinking, talking to strangers, making out with them. That's so honk. And generally getting sloppy.
What the hell?
I blacked out.
Okay.
I came to consciousness in my car as it was flipping over and over.
Huh.
Going sideways and crashing down onto the freeway. That is so scary.
Bad Girls Club.
Crashing down onto the freeway? Wait, so you went off a thing?
She probably hit the median of a freeway or something.
Ooh, that's so scary.
Or maybe there was a side. That's really horrifying.
It landed right side up. Glass was everywhere and my phone was nowhere. Okay, screaming at you, noticing your phone immediately. She's like, I need to go on Instagram.
You need to make a TikTok.
Yeah. That would be me. I desperately tried to pretend like I could drive the car still. I pushed the gas pedal.
Girl.
And the car was fucked and scraped along the ground only a few feet. I only got a cut on my thumb. What? So I got extremely lucky by surviving the crash with no pain. Bitch, not you tumbling on the freeway and you only cut your thumb.
That's insane.
This is honestly why we should all be drunk drivers because it sounds like everybody who drunk drives, everybody survives.
Well, okay, and let me tell you why that is. It's because, unless you don't know already, but the reason why so many drunk drivers survive is because...
No inhibitions.
Well, no, it's because when you're getting hit on impact, if you aren't drunk, your body tenses up and you're more susceptible to bone breakage and whatnot. But then when you're drunk, you're all loosey-goosey. And so you can just...
Yeah.
Roll with the punches.
So I think everybody should start driving drunk. There would be a lot less deaths.
And that's our clip.
Yeah. Because if everybody's just drunk driving into each other and we're just all flopping around, it's like, oh.
Put a couple kids in the car. It doesn't have to be your own.
Yeah.
And just cruise.
Cruise with
Honestly,
the fam.
I've never met an ugly person that drinks and drives. I've never talked to my uncle.
Wait, I don't get it.
Because I just realized that my uncle drinks and drives.
So you're saying that
He
he's
used to drink
hot?
and drive. I was trying to backtrack what I said.
Oh.
I was trying to fix it. It was a little confusing.
And I'll do the math. And it's not clocking to me, so I guess I'm not a human clock.
Yeah. It's giving analog.
Okay, I got out of the car and I just didn't know what to do. So I ran away. And that's giving.
Okay, girl.
And that's giving Jeff die. Still drunk. And if you guys don't know that lore,
Go check out his work if you're unfamiliar.
you could say that we know a little somebody who drunk drove into a tree and then ran after doing it. Beep beep. I got out of the car and I just didn't know what to do, so I ran away. Still drunk, I passed out in the front of a nearby building. And when I woke up in the morning, wow, damn, you were fucked up.
Damn, girl.
I used one of those roadside highway phones and called the cops on myself and told them everything. That's wild. Wait, so nobody...
No, you could have just gotten away with it, but you said, yeah, this is too fucked.
You crashed your fucking car, pass out drunk in a lawn, and nobody finds you?
But this just goes to show you can't interrupt fate, and sometimes you will be the vessel in your own demise.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
That's crazy that all of that transpired and you did not.
All you got was a cut thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe nobody fucking found. That's crazy. Where were you? In the middle of nowhere? I mean, she's in San Luis Obispo. I mean, it's wild that you did this to yourself, that you called the cops on yourself. The cops breathalyzed me, then drove me to the jail to book me. They took me to the jail psychiatrist after I said I was suicidal. Then put me in a single cell, and I laid on the bench, shaking from the alcohol still in my system. I had blown a .12 BAC. And this was 6 hours after they estimated my BAC was around 0.24 when driving. Holy shit.
I don't even know how you're like, in so many ways, I don't know how you're alive, but how fortunate are you? That is so, and thank God you didn't hit anyone else.
I think when I got my DUI, I blew a 0.15.
Okay, I was 3 below. I was 0.12.
That's pretty drunk. That's crazy that 6 hours later you were 0.12. Oh my God, bitch. In the evening, my parents arrived to pick me up. I was extremely apologetic and embarrassed and still feel very guilty for putting them through this. Once I got home, I began the other painful parts, hiring a lawyer for $10K and admitting to them that I ratted myself out to the cops. They told me I was stupid for this. And bitch, you sure did. I don't want to kick a dog when it's down, and you already know, but that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild you told on yourself. You could have gotten away with it. I read the police report, which gave an explanation of how I crashed. I was driving on the freeway in an exit-only lane, took the turn off of the ramp too fast.
Oh my God.
And flipped when I turned the wheel too hard. That's a nightmare. I guess nobody else was on the road, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
I took a plea deal where I paid another $10K to the courts. Yo, so you're $20K down for this shit?
Yeah.
There was a mandated DUI class for a few months. Yeah, loved that.
Yeah, we would just watch the show Intermission. Intervention.
It's funny. It's so funny. When I was in my DUI classes, all of the women that were in it had the worst drunk driving stories, and like none of the men did. They like the women all had like crazy fucking like this kind of shit, and the men were just like, oh, I just
really,
yeah.
For me, it was the opposite.
Really,
the one other girl that was in mine, it was just me and this other girl. We had like nothing, but then all the other guys had like awful. And then I made out with a guy that had blood is thicker than water.
That's so DUI class.
It's so DUI class.
That's so. I'm sitting next to a balloon that has tacos and hot dogs on it, taking a bite because I'm hungry.
Watch out. Lee's not going to have anything to snack on.
Okay, so you took these DUI classes for a few months, and it's so annoying because you have to pay for them every time you go. It sucks. My license was suspended for 1 year, so I took Ubers everywhere. In the DUI class, many people explain that they got caught driving without a license to get to their job. Shitty public transit really fucks us, and it does. Much love to you all. P.S. Would you honks feel comfortable sharing your own experiences with DUIs? What happened, and what was the aftermath? Well, I feel like we kind of just did a little bit.
The cops tried to fuck me. They said, you're so hot, we don't want to arrest you.
I got a DUI when I was going through a breakup. I was my second one. Actually, they were both because of breakups, blah, blah, blah. Second one I got was really bad. I was real fucked up. And I was trying to drive from San Diego back to LA, and I got caught because I remember I was speeding. I was like texting and driving, all the good stuff, listening to Post Malone. I was having a good time. and I got pulled over. They clocked me, human clock. I go to jail for the night. There was a girl in there who was in there for driving high, and another girl who had hit her husband, and then another one who got her second DUI of the week. Wonder how she's doing.
Yeah, that's not good.
Wasn't good. Wasn't good.
But it is bad, so that's cool.
Yeah, county jail is something else. Well, no, it wasn't county jail. It was like a holding tank. And there was a woman, I remember they threw her in the little cell next to me who was absolutely having some kind of episode. That was scary. And my uncle was my lawyer because he's a lawyer. Hey, didn't pay him anything. I think overall I spent 5, maybe less than 5 on my DUI because I had my uncle be the lawyer.
Okay, it's giving privilege.
Yeah, it's giving privilege for sure. And also it depends, I think, on like the judge that you get. Because I remember I was in the court with a guy who went up before me who was like a mess. He was getting arrested for like burglary, having weapons that weren't registered to him, stealing a car.
Huh.
And he was, and he was like, they were like, okay, do you want to have somebody represent you in court? And he was like, no, I'll represent myself.
Confidence.
I
love
this like
a
guy did
confident
not
king.
even graduate high school. He's like, I'll represent myself. And they're like, are you sure? And he's like, yup.
Because he said, that's how much of a man I am. I'm not going to have another man speak for me.
That's so funny. That's crazy. I forgot about that.
He said, I'm not gay. I don't need...
Yeah. Don't talk to me about that gay shit. I fucking rep
do you
myself.
need to represent yourself? Nah, I don't need another man to protect me. I got this.
I wonder how he's
when
doing.
I'm in the court, daddy's got it. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah. So he's good. I wonder how he's probably doing well. I was like, yes, sir. And they told me, what I was like, got caught driving at. And I was like, I'm very sorry. I won't do it again. And they're like, yeah, well, just fucking.
I didn't even have to appear in court for mine. My lawyer did it for me.
Yeah, I had to
I
go.
wasn't there.
I had to go. And then I got the breathalyzer in my car for a year.
Yeah.
I had to do the classes for like 3 months. Had to go to Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
That is...
Hey, talk about a hoot and a holler.
Hey. They should hold those every single weekend.
Talk about a fun time. And
a room full of 300 people silently crying. Oh my God.
But the thing is like people aren't crying. It's like
everyone was crying in mine, and then the guy sitting next to me, don't worry, covered in face tattoos. We exchanged numbers and then we made out on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
He came and he drove up from, I think he had gotten his in Long Beach, and then he came up to Hollywood when I was getting out of mine off of Hollywood and Cahuenga, out of my little intervention class, and then we went by Joe's Pizza and then made out. And I said, okay, thank you, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. And if I would have never driven drunk, I wouldn't have met my king.
You wouldn't have met your king.
So, sweetie, I had to.
It's funny. For me, I feel like the DUI classes and like the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, it felt like it was just full of class clowns. It was like all of the worst kids you knew in high school that would like be so disruptive that it was like funny when you were in high school. Like that's just like that. But like a million of them.
The Mothers Against Drunk Driving, I didn't have that experience. It was 300 people in an auditorium, and it was... The story that was told was really fucking sad. And then the guy that I made...
that's crazy, Honk.
What did his fucking
I can't believe it was sad.
Okay, Gabby. Love that charming attitude. The guy sitting next to me, though, it was on his second DUI, and he was like, oh man, he's like, the last one of these I had to go through, like it wasn't this bad. And I was like, okay. Literally finger me.
And that's right.
But for my DUI, I really thought I was going to get away with it. Because I was like, this is my first time doing it. I'm only going to drive like 2 miles down the road. I got this. And then sure enough, I reversed and I like pulled out. This Marine was trying to make out with me. I was in Laguna Beach. And then
you had to get away.
I had to get away because I do not support
I don't blame you.
the troops. And then as I peel out at 1,000,000 miles per hour, I was about to start, I guess, driving down a one-way street. In my head, I was going to turn around, but I was drunk, so I don't remember. And then the officer pulls up and she goes, hey, have you been drinking tonight? And I go, yes, I have.
And you said, what are you, a human clock?
Yeah,
Okay,
I go, what's not clocking to you? I can't even see, my eyes are crossed. So obviously I'm drinking and driving. And then she's like, let me see your ID. And at the time I was underage. I had just turned 20 and I took nail polish and I painted over my ID with it to make it look like I was 23. And then she looks and she goes, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 20. And she's like, wow, you are drunk. You're not even saying your correct age. And I was like, oh, no, I did, Which is I was like really proud. I was like, no. I painted over it. And she goes, oh, so you tampered with a government document?
Tampering with
and I said, I guess I did. That's how I got drunk, babe. And she's like, I was like, it's not clocking to you. Are you stupid? And then, don't worry, she goes, oh, did you know that that's a felony? And I said, oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. And then she strip searched me. And then she was on the hunt for coke. And I said, I'm only doing pills tonight, you idiot. I only have Klonopin and Percocet in a Tylenol bottle. Smoking fentanyl and listening to Tea Time while driving. Yo, what up, Gabby, Honk, and Kitty Litter P? Okay. I've been told smoking fentanyl and crack was a bad decision until I tried it and determined everyone was wrong. Okay, Lee, not you writing into this podcast, was wrong, and I discovered the greatest life hack, almost dying every day for 3 years.
Dude, that's sick.
With 3 heart face emojis. One time I OD'd. I was smoking fentanyl and listening to Tea Time.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
I hate everyone that listens to this
Are you
podcast.
kidding me? Wait.
Shut up.
You were smoking crack and fentanyl and listening to this
Tea
podcast
Time?
and then you OD'd.
It's like us 3 bing bongs are screaming.
Not you ODing. What a way to go.
I can't. The last thing I remember before blacking out and waking up to being Narcaned, y'all were reading a story about this chick who was getting back shots and her man said she had dried poop on her butt crack.
This is not true.
I do remember that story.
Dude, this is so
Okay, let me read it. Okay, come on. All right, LMFAO, that would have been the last thing on my mind before I died. Another time I was doing drugs and listening to Tea Time. Girl, or whoever you are, stop. I was doing DoorDash to pay for my fentanyl addiction, hitting the foil on the highway.
They DoorDash fentanyl?
Girl.
Oh, you were doing DoorDash.
Holy shit. Yeah. Lee knows what I'm talking about. And I was hitting a hard nod. So I did what anyone else would do, and I went out and bought crack.
And 2 + 2. And 2 + 2 equals 4.
Not this person trying to find camaraderie with you. This was the first time I tried crack, and unlike popular belief, not that chill. So I smoked more fentanyl to combat the effects of the crack.
Right.
Okay, we got a thinker. I'm still delivering food, mind you, and I have a big gulp cup of ice that I would routinely puke into, so I didn't have to pull over and puke every 5 minutes. Sorry, I could tell you crazier stories. Hey. That's pretty much crazy. That's pretty much crazy. Not you listening to this podcast in active addiction, doing fentanyl and crack while you're driving.
DoorDashing. Well, puking into a fucking big gulp and driving around with it.
And I know you're eating fries out of people's DoorDash orders. I've stopped listening while I was finally admitted to rehab for the last time and moved into sober living and managed to stay sober. I'll have 2 years clean in November, and one unexpected thing came out of sobriety was listening to my bonks again. Yeah, I hope we don't make you relapse, sweetie. I stopped listening, and coincidentally, Lee took his little vacation around that time. So I guess 2 horny drug addicts left Tea Time for a while, but finally found our way back to our incesty home. And most importantly, I paid for Patreon again. You know I'm a diehard fan when I paid for y'all's Patreon, which meant sacrificing money I could have used on drugs.
On DoorDashing fentanyl. That is wild.
They DoorDash fentanyl?
Hey. Wait, because that's legitimately so crazy. Also, not you coming out of your fucking, not you ODing and then getting sober and then stopping listening to the podcast. I like that the takeaway almost was that the only way you can listen to this podcast is if you're actively on crack and fentanyl.
Also, I just want to say, remember how you were like, oh, everyone hates me and they like you?
Yeah.
Number one, you saying that, everyone's going to go in the comments being like, I actually hate Harper. But this is really funny because she does write in. She goes, Gabby, you're hot, smart, funny, and so charming and lovable. You're my fave. Harper and Lee, you're okay. I fuck with you. I'm just playing. I really appreciate y'all putting blood, sweat, and cum into this podcast. To be honest, it really gets me through my workday. I hope you get back to everything I hope you get back everything you give. Below, I attached an adorable pic of me when I was using and what I look like now. Now, the adorable pic of you using...
Now, let's see.
Looks like the drawing that that mean, hideous artist did of me.
No.
Honk? And then this is her now. I know, bitch.
Let me see.
Oh, bitch.
And then this is her now.
You're so hot now.
Yeah, you are so hot now.
That picture of you using is what Lee looks like when he's gooning.
Jesus.
That is so crazy. Congrats on your sobriety. That's huge. Channel 5 just released a 3-hour episode on Hunter Biden smoking crack, and I'm excited to listen to it. So if you want to get some more inspiration from a fellow crackhead, head over to Channel 5.
And We have another story, but what time are we
We're
at?
going to read, this will be the last
The
one.
last one? Okay. So, Gabby, you're going to take us home with bad decisions, coke, gagging, piss face, sugar daddy.
Okay.
Laura said, this one made me very sad. Just kind of depressing sex work stuff, but a pretty decent story.
Let's go. Taking us home.
Taking us home.
This story is just one of the many bad decisions I've made. When I was 21, I made an account on seeking arrangements because I was traumatized from my first breakup and broke from coke addiction. I didn't have success in finding someone long-term and ended up mostly prostituting myself and adding more trauma to my list.
Ooh.
Okay. There's one story in particular from this time that stands out. I was chatting with this dude and ended up making plans to meet. He got me an Uber to the train station by his house, like 30, 45 minutes, and he picked me up from there. He immediately offered me a bump of coke, which I took. When he took his own bump, he gagged so aggressively. And for the hundreds of other bumps he did for the rest of the night, he did the same loud and disgusting gag. Yo, what? We left the train station and he took me to a sex shop where he bought me an 8-inch dildo, butt plug, and a few little outfits. Okay, me shopping for my OnlyFans
Okay.
stuff.
I didn't know, literally. Okay.
And he bought me...
Daddy shall provide.
Yeah, then he bought me a bottle of tequila so I could make a Mexican mule at his place.
Okay.
Okay. My 21-year-old drink of choice, LOL. We hung out, listened to music, chatted, and did coke. This was maybe the second guy from Seeking that I had met up with, so I was just trying to go along with what he wanted, which ended up being absolute chaos. He had a micro penis.
Ding, ding, ding. Well, I figured because of the 8-inch dildo. That's very normal. My friend is dating someone right now.
Interesting.
That's actually crazy. I'm going to say that. She doesn't listen to this. It's fine. But I have a friend, not super close, but she said that she's dating someone who is not well endowed, and he literally does this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
He had a micro penis and never actually put it in me. He ate me out terribly
Boo.
and wanted me to piss on his face.
Just eating out the hole.
What's wrong with that?
Losers.
What's wrong with the whole?
Losers.
And wanted me to piss on his face, which took me hours
Wow.
because I was so nervous.
You're so me.
At one point, he laid in his bathtub while it's like, this is so funny. It's like the kinks that you develop when you have a micro penis.
Yeah.
At one point, he laid in his bathtub while I stood over him and I ended up pulling down the shower rod and did not successfully piss. Eventually, I sat on the toilet and he stuck his head in it.
So he can just see your pussy like pulsating as you're trying to like push it out.
Eventually, I sat on the
Push
toilet
out the pee-pee.
and he stuck his head in it. His head in the toilet?
I think so.
And,
Okay.
and it had happened. He tried to kiss me with my piss all over his face. And I dodged so hard. Ew. I was like, that's for you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
He asked to take some videos of me, which I unfortunately said yes. And he ended up showing me his collection of other videos of young
it's
girls.
No. This is giving that movie Berlin Syndrome when he locks her in her apartment for like 4 years and he has all the Polaroids of the
Oh
other
my
girls that
God.
are covered in their own shit and blood.
That's a
in
horrible
his
movie.
bed.
In his collection of other videos of young girls, he did the same thing with.
Okay.
I'm sure he still has one of me with my very distinct tattoos showing.
No.
Well, hopefully he's in prison.
Yeah.
I was drunk and coked out and doing ketamine, so really didn't have any boundaries for myself. I was just hoping to get some good money out of it.
Yeah.
At one point, he invited his friend over, who was actually kind of hot. But when he tried to fuck me, his dick just got soft from the coke. Once it got to be 3 or 4 in the morning, I had been there for like 6 hours and I needed to leave. He insisted on driving me home and was looking for his wallet before we left. He couldn't find it anywhere and kept asking me if I had taken it. He was flipping over furniture and being really scary, and his wallet ended up being in his car. Classic.
Look at that.
I was so tired and spooked and just wanted to leave. He insisted on driving me home, and at that point, I was willing to do whatever to get out of there.
Right.
He finally got me back home, but before I got out of his car, he asked if I wanted him to streak down my street. I said,
No.
what are you, 14? I said, absolutely not, and went into my apartment. I left this night
But
with
what a
about-
generous offer.
Yeah. I left this night with about $400 cash, some sex toys, trauma, and a chaotic story. Damn.
Okay, girl.
I'm about to be 24 in a couple of weeks, and I'm 4 months sober. Hey!
Hey.
I'm so grateful I made it out of my addiction alive. I will always remember this traumatizing and foul coke gagging man, but at least it's a fun story. Damn. And that's that thing when you're going through the 12 steps, when you write down like what happens to you when you drink and do coke, and it's like this is
and then you go,
that story.
and this is what I do.
You're very cute. She sent us a cute picture of herself, and it's giving body yaddy yaddy. Stories I didn't include: tequila, Tinder, and a light-skinned turd. A cautionary tale. Not the worst, but is mostly about a shitty homeless dude. Oh. Laura wrote this.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this, okay, not the worst, but mostly a story about a shitty homeless dude she keeps fucking despite like 1 million red flags. Not that exciting though. I like these. I like the summaries.
I like the little summaries. Yeah, so like if your story wasn't read, at least it's getting like a little shout out.
Vegas with a married sheriff, like a 2-day affair in Vegas with some dude she thought was single, and he wasn't. The end. And that's on Cops.
Wow.
And that's on
Okay,
ACAB.
I'm going to be honest. Laura really killed that.
Laura, you fucking killed us. The things depression in youth tells you is okay. Not terrible, just kind of meandering and about high school and not that interesting. Okay, so you guys step it up.
All right.
If you don't want Laura to summarize your shit.
Okay, you guys, thank you for writing in. That was our bad decision episode today. And Gabby and I are going to make the good decision to go put on some pimple patches. Lee?
And what are you going to do today, Lee?
Probably go read the comments and take them super seriously.
On Reddit.
Okay.
Well, okay. That's the biggest okay thing I've ever heard. All right, love you guys. We'll be back next week.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
You were the brave one. You were the one. So we all ought to die someday. And we all ought to die someday, someday. Well, you were the brave one. Yeah, you were the one. So we all ought to die someday. And probably not from smoking one of your cigarettes.